visuals, or welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Pokemon Thursday, the day of the week we talk about anything. Say it, but just say it very quietly and nice and relaxed, because it's Christmas Day at the time of recording, and I'm so chilled in my new Grogu PJs and dressing gown and new Marvel slippery sock things. So nice and chilled. But Digimon, ha ha ha, funny meme. Here we are back with another Pokemon Evolutions episode review video, and literally at the time of recording the review of episode 2, I've already watched episode 1. Episode 1 is done and dusted, so we can all guess what next week's Superhero Wednesday, Pokemon Thursday is going to be about. But this time for Pokemon Evolutions, we were inside of the Johto region, Generation 2, the beautiful and historic region of Johto. Some vast and beautiful landscapes, some great and historic stories. A lot of stuff happens in Johto, and there's a lot to talk about in this episode because it was another absolute banger. This entire episode takes place in it's with the Kimono Girls in Equitique City. I forgot where we were there. In Equitique City with the Kimono Girls, of course, telling the legendary story of certain legendary Pokemon about certain iconic towers in the region. So we're talking about the Burned Tower, the Tin Tower, obviously you can call it Bell Tower, but we're talking about everything that went down with Ho-Oh, Lugia, and all the goodness in between. Well, it's not quite goodness, it's actually quite a sad story. And of course, this one's called, I think this episode's called The Show. Did not write it in my notes anywhere. The Show. Yeah, it's called The Show. And what an amazing, amazing episode. Of course, we all know about the great story that takes place in Johto. You know, the terrible storm that caused the Burned Tower to fall down. There was some potential beasts in there, but we've got the story of how the lightning bolt hit it, the fire blazed, the rain put it out. Lugia went off slumbering. Ho-Oh eventually fled, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful told another rendition of telling this amazing story. But this time, ignore the story because we know it per se. We know the story, and we've heard it a million times over. It's the way that the Kimono Girls tell it using the help of their evolutions. Of course, at this time they're only being the 3-gen ones and the 2-gen evolutions. But when they're talking about the storm hitting, Jolteon's coming in. When they're talking about the raging fire, Flareon's there, and then the water that put it out, Vaporeon comes. Umbreon and Espeon are doing their own sort of illuminating and lighting and putting a cloud of beautiful storytelling with their unique gifts and a cloud of beautiful storytelling, helping using their abilities to sell the story. And it's so beautifully done. They're all in this amazing old Japanese looking style building. And all the audience are completely gathered. You've got moments where Gengar as well, he's in the audience crying and laughing, and he's probably get involved in the story. And it just feels so amazing. Of course, Johto feels like the most, to me anyway, always has felt like the most historic region and the most history filled, and it's got the best illustrious sort of history to it in the way that the buildings look old and how they've tried to modernise with using the old architecture of the landscape at the time and stuff. And this episode completely embodies everything that is Pokemon Generation 2. It's so amazing the way the story's told. Like I said, using the evolutions, the Kimono Girls being quite a cool point in the games anyway. You have to go take all of them on and whatnot. It's such a good story and it's such a good episode. Again, for it being a penultimate episode, the second to last, what a great way to end off. It wasn't my favourite episode, don't get us wrong. That's still going to go to the Alola one purely because of a battle, but that might change when the Gen 1 one comes around, but we'll talk about that next week. But yeah, Pokemon Evolutions episode 2, absolutely outstanding. The Kimono Girls, Equitique City, the towers, the legendary birds, well, the legendary Ho-Oh and Lugia, not the legendary bird trio. And just evolution goodness and some funny moments from Gengar in the crowd. Amazing episode, beautiful story, beautifully done. The artwork and the way that they do these episodes is absolutely amazing. But visuals, I'm going back to chilling and playing on Spider-Man because it's Christmas Day. But visuals, that was my review for Pokemon Evolutions episode 7, The Show. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is it your favourite episode? Is it your least favourite episode? Are you looking forward? Well, again, by the time you've watched this, you would have already seen episode 1. What has been your favourite episode and what not so far? I know James is sat with Hoenn at the minute. I don't know if Gen 2 or 1 will change it. But let me know what you thought of this whole mini-series in a whole. Anyway, it's been really, really freaking fun. I've enjoyed every episode regardless of what is my favourite and what isn't. The whole thing's been amazing. But know what else has been amazing? You visuals. I love you so friggin' much. Visuals, obviously, you can't anymore because at the time of recording, it's Christmas Day. But at the time of watching, it's not. Carry on enjoying the rest of your Christmas Day. And visuals, Thanks so much for watching. You guys are literally the fucking best. We'll always keep being you and keep on, keep it on.